Hello, today's episode is going to deal with honesty. Before I go into that, let me introduce you to my wife, Leslie. I'm Keith, and I am super distracted by that right in the background. See that?
That's your shadow.
Really? I thought
Yes.
that was another person outside the window stalking me.
Nope, that's your shadow.
Holy shit. So, House of Ribbons, right there. Holy shit, I'm way off today. House of Many Doors, and the House of Sleepless Dreams, which is 2, 3, and 1. I can't even count, okay? Yeah.
This is where we talk about honesty.
What my lovely wife means is I've been buying a lot of toys lately, and it's pissing her off like you wouldn't believe. And she said she was going to change the eBay password. I need 100 likes to stop my password from being turned off. I need one more. It's one more toy. It's a street shark. It's cool. It's a robot. I wasn't even kidding. That's just fucking, I'm pleading for help over here, guys. All right, so honesty. I'm a huge believer in honesty. And I don't mean to be preachy, so if I sound preachy and like a total cock, then tell me. And the lines below go, type, you're a total cock. Yeah, I don't really believe in lying at all, simply because where does it really get you? So when you're writing a book, you're lying. The entire book is like, I am on a dragon flying around with a magic wand. That's not phallic at all, okay? And I'm like, pew, 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 pew. Yeah, you're a wizard, Harry Potter. Those are great. And that book is written fantastic. Huge Harry Potter fan. And she wrote it where it's a very believable thing. But for me, when I first started writing, it didn't feel real until I talked to a buddy. And he wrote a book called I Am Dracula. It's right here. It's just recently been re-released with some really good modifications to the book, to the story. I highly suggest you read it. It's hands down one of my top 5 favorite books in the world, and it comes in number 2. He comes in number 2 right under Isaac Asimov, because I'm just addicted to Isaac Asimov. So when it comes to honesty, I rely heavily on those who read, the beta readers. And I rely heavily on my wife. I need you to tell me if I wrote something that sucks, or if it sounds stupid, or if it's not believable. Because I want it to be believable and relatable. And when you get too many yeses, and after you revise and you revise and you revise, you start getting more yeses. You know, stage 1, that's just pretty good. Okay, revise 1, ooh, better. Next thing you know, you're on revise 3, or I try not to revise book 1 that the whole extra time. So it's like 4, and then I'm like, oh, everybody's loving it. The editor loved it, and it's hard because for me, I was born an old man, so I'm a curmudgeon, and so I don't like to believe anybody when they come in. They're like, how are you doing? You having a good day? Why the fuck are you asking me that? I don't know if I'm having a good day. You know, you're just trying to be friendly. I get it. But when the editor goes, hey, I really like this story, I'm super digging it, I get a little skeptical. I put on my skepticals like this. Boop. And that's self-doubt. Now, you can't be honest unless you're willing to say you got self-doubt. And as a writer, whether you're writing music, you're writing plays, you're writing a manuscript, or you're writing the next, movie for a movie theater that will probably never open again, they're going to be, full of doubt, which is good because your doubt, for me at least, keeps me centered. How do you think I deal with honesty?
You do very well with it because whenever a beta reader has a question about a book or they don't understand something, you give them context to the book, and if they still don't understand, they will you will go back and rework it and make sure it works very well. But in the 14 years I've known you, you've never actually had a big ego. You don't even care how you dress. So
I got a bleach stain on the shirt right here. This right here, okay, and then right here because I'm a dumbass and I was doing dishes, and I like to bleach the sink, at least 2 times a week. And then I tell people, hey man, make sure you're not wearing your favorite clothes. Here I am wearing one of my favorite Disney World shirts that a friend made me. And we had a family shirt, so it was the first time I've ever worn a matching shirt with the whole group. And what do? splash bleach right on my shirt like a jackass. But when it comes to an ego, I don't think I have an ego. I
You
mean,
don't.
when you're born like this, oh my God. I don't even have any mirrors in my house. You know why? It's so goddamn beautiful. No, I don't. I think it was the way I was raised. I was raised by a single mom. I had a really great stepfather who passed on way too early. And but they always taught me, the things that I use now. Honesty is always the best course of action. I never cheat in a game or on a lover because it will lose your credibility. And if somebody critiques you, you must take a step back and look, because it is harder to see yourself than when somebody goes, "Hey man, you look a little fucked up today. Are you okay? Oh really? Oh shit, I got my shirt on backwards. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that." Okay. And I know who you're talking about. She likes to give me she gives me the best critiques. She drives up from Kansas City, and we sit twice a week, and I take the time to take whatever notes, and or just I record her voice, and I can do it later, and then I reflect on that. I'm like, you know what? This character wouldn't have done that. This is completely out of character, and it's a tonal shift. So I like being critiqued. Okay, I don't think one person can do anything perfectly ever. I think it takes the group. Like back in the day, they used to have an expression called "it takes a village to raise a child." It's not because the child's so out of control. It's because when you have multiple people helping to raise an individual child, you're having all these different life experiences, all these different ideas of what works, and it won't be perfect, but you're going to get into the 90%, in my opinion. So this is why I rely heavily. My wife tells me something. I wrote something in the book. She hated it, hated it. And then I sat her down and I explained the behind the scenes content of what went through this individual and this individual to lead up to this particular interaction. And she still hated it, okay? But she understood the context, and she was like, okay, it's your call whether you put it in. I still rolled with it, only because the character that I wrote has to get out of his skin sometimes. Because if it's always the same, he's just a robot, So, long story short, if you think my hat looks stupid, put it in the comment right there. I'll change my hat. Not because I'm trying to appease you, but because it might not look good. But hey, man, this is not before Christmas. Special Disney edition. Leather right there. Okay, here's me without an ego. And it looks fine as fuck.
So the last question I have for you is, do you have anything for anybody who contributes to your Patreon?
Yep. Benefits. You and I, we're going to become friends with benefits. I'm going to give you behind the scenes stuff of the book. If the book becomes your next favorite thing, God bless you. If not, hey, I did my best, and that's all I can give you. So you're going to get behind the scenes stuff. You're going to get a lot of stuff that I hand written down, and we're going to be starting a contest. I'm going to reveal it now. I'm going to give away 50. What is that? 60? 20? I don't know. What is it? 50. I think it's got a 5 and a 0 somewhere.
50.
50 spots where you can have your name as the character in the book between book 4 and 5. Excuse me. And some of book 3. So you're going to get to interact directly with me. You give me your information, I'm going to get a hold of you. And your character, you can name it whatever you want. Don't name it, Mick Grasshopper Floaty Pants, because that shit ain't going to work, okay? But if you, want to be, I keep pointing, nobody can see my finger, okay? I keep going down like that because the camera's right there. That makes me mad right there. The camera should be here. So let's say your name is Sarah Paulson, okay? And you got your number drawn, one of your 50 slots. I take the time. You're going to tell me what the character looks like. Hair, eyes, weight, okay? And name, okay? It could be your full name. You can create a name, okay? Not only going to be mentioned in the credits page of the book as a contributor, someone who helped me get this book edited. All the money is going directly to edit. I get money. I give it right back to you in a better edited book. And right now we're going with a beautiful editing company. And my editor is amazing, okay? And after her, it goes to another editor. Then it goes to a copy editor. That's the package I bought. And long story short, you're going to get your name in a book, okay? And you're going to be that character. And you're going to be able to
show it off.
Yeah, you can be, hey, did you happen to read this guy's book? By the way, he's brilliant. And oh, look at that. Yeah, my name's Sarah Paulson. I have red hair. This girl does too. Oh yeah, strikingly beautiful. I'm going to give away 50 spots to be in the book, simply because I need to raise a little money to get the book edited. And I always thought it would be cool to just see your own name. Like, my last name is Slade. So in the DC universe, there's a bad guy with one eye named Slade Wilson, and he just goes by Slade. Back in the day, there used to be a TV show called Shotgun Slade. Slade is a very strong name. So whenever I hear it, I'm all like a kid. I'm like, I'm excited. And I want to do that. I want to help you guys with that. And so it's going into full effect, like right now.
And that is all we have for you today. Please hit the subscribe button down below if you want to hear more contact from us. And go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And we will see you guys at the next video. See ya.
Thank you.